I just want to thank you for turning on this video. And what I want to share with you is incredibly important. It's gonna shape your life. Hold on for a minute. I want to discuss about love, and I want to give you some clues on how you can find the best love ever and have the greatest relationship you have ever longed for. I'm laughing because I've been through hell when it comes to relationships. I've had some of the greatest relationships, and I've also had real headaches. And as I'm talking to you right now, I'm in a court battle with one of my last relationships, and it's almost killing me. If I were not strong, I would have been in jail by now. I would have been dead, or I would have killed somebody. You know, because the experiences that I'm going through right now, they are unbelievable. Every time somebody hears my story, the person is shocked. The person doesn't believe it's real, it's happening. And especially happening to me. You know, but it does happen. A spirit being expects everything. When you call yourself a spirit being, expect anything. Anything can happen. There are two types of love. There is fake love and there is true love. And I will use something for an analogy. I have two beautiful statues here. This is one, and this is another one. I'm a born artist, you know, and I love painting, sculpting, and then I also love collecting art. And I look for beautiful art of value to collect. I don't just collect any art or any collectibles. I find something that is that makes sense to me. And I have two of this here. They are statues, and they are made of special wood. If you look, you might not know the difference. The designs are different, but the wood looks the same, as you can see. Looks like the same. The color looks the same. Exactly the same. But if you study these two very carefully, you realize that one is fake, but you cannot determine which one amongst these two is fake unless you understand what you are looking for and how to look for it. It is the same thing with love. When you don't understand, when one does not understand what love is, and then understand what to look for in love and how to look for it, that person can never find true love. And that person can never exercise true love. Because how can one find something that the person doesn't know? And even if you find it, you might not know the use because you don't know it. For one to fully understand how to use something, for one to fully use and enjoy a tool or a product or whatever, the person must have to understand the product, its use, and how to use it in order to enjoy it. I believe that you understand this and you believe in it too. And so we realize that we say we love someone, or someone says they love us, and we open our arms, or we decide to take in that person who says they love us, or we love him or she. We take the person in, only to realize later on that there is a fight, there is a quarrel, there is a misunderstanding, there is a fallout, and that can even lead to very, very nasty situations, including death. It is because that wasn't love. There was no love in the first place. And that's why everything had to fall apart. Because where there is love, it doesn't fall apart. Love does not break. Love is like bamboo. Love is the most solid thing and the most flexible thing there is in entire existence. Love and compassion, they are brothers and sisters. They are twins. When one loves, one becomes compassionate. And when one has compassion, one will always be at the center of giving and protecting. Because the reason of loving is not to take, it's to express what is within. That's why when one loves, one becomes compassionate. Because it's the idea of giving and not taking. That's why when we say, I love, I love, I love, I give, I love, I express something beautiful from inside towards I give a gift. Love means a gift of a heart. The true interpretation of love means a gift of the heart to something else. When one loves, it means one is taking away a portion of himself or herself and giving it to that thing. That is what love is. Love was not intended to take. And love has never been intended to take. Because we don't say, I take love. We say, I love. I give. I love. It's an expression of giving something. Love has got nothing to to do with faking. Love has got nothing to do with appreciation. Love has got nothing to do with the expectation of appreciation. That's what I mean. We love because we want to give. I don't know if it makes sense. Fake love takes. And you know it. When it's fake, you know it. Because you strive to satisfy the opposite person. You are struggling because you see that the person is resisting and you are struggling to satisfy. It's fake. You feel inside of you when you are going into fake love. You know it. But the thing is, there's something stopping you from believing that what you are doing is not right. Everyone knows what is fake love. And everyone knows what is true love. Every single animal, birds, and humans. All of us. We know what is true love and what is fake love. The only problem is we don't want to accept the truth. We've sealed our hearts so that it doesn't understand what is inside, what is already in us. Fake love wants to take from the other person. If I come, I wake up, I see a beautiful girl or a beautiful woman, and I walk up to that woman and say, you are so beautiful. I love you. I want you to be my partner. Would you? I love you very much. I love you from the bottom of my heart. When I see you, I feel pleased. When I think of you, I feel pleased. Your beauty, your eyes, you are charming. The way you speak, it's beautiful. You are the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Will you share your love with me? I love you very much. When I see you, you are the most beautiful thing, creature that God ever made. And I think you were made for me. I think we match each other. Right? And the person looks at, oh, that's so sweet. He loves me. How beautiful that is. Oh, finally. And if you were desperate, because many women find it hard to get men today. And so when they meet a man of that nature who speaks, who looks at the woman, the beauty of the woman, the status of the woman, the characteristics of the woman, and everything about the woman, and he falls in love, what he call fall in love. And tells the woman all the beautiful things. And genuinely he is doing it thinking from the bottom of his heart that it's love. And the woman will see it clean and believe it's love and accept it wholeheartedly. Oh, what a beautiful thing. And the family, the friends, and everyone is happy, celebrating. And they go around having the sex, having the parties, having the pleasures, and calling it love. And it's beautiful. The only thing wrong with that love is it looks like love, but it's not love. It looks like love. They all are black. But one is fake, one is real. It's beautiful to appreciate beauty. It's beautiful to appreciate character. It's beautiful to appreciate something which is good. You know? Handsome. Beauty. Intelligent. Well spoken. Charismatic. And people will die for you. Those qualities will attract people towards you. Spiritual. They will attract the whole world to you. You have them in your hands when you possess some of those qualities. I see that every day. Every day. You watch them. There are traps that you have to go through. You know, when you have higher qualities than other human beings, certain qualities that other people haven't arrived to get them, or you look unique, you attract those type of, they look original, but one is original, the other one is fake. The eyes will attract them towards you, and they will express love. They are loving what they are seeing. They are loving what they are experiencing. They are loving what their senses are flashing at their minds. They are loving what it is outwardly. But they are not loving something. They are not loving what is inside. That expression is not false. It's not fake. From the very first time or when love is being generated, most often, except it's the exploitative way of like prostitution, but when it's love, when someone wants to marry a woman or wants to really fall in love, looking for ways to fall in love and have a relationship, and they finally meet somebody that they think they love, those things that attract that person to that conclusion of love is what is attracting them to the person. It's what they are loving and not that person himself. And so the reason why they are coming, they are loving, is because they want that. They want to be part of that. When they are close to that, when they are using that, when they are listening to that, when they are seeing that, whatever that is attracting them to you is snapping them. That's what they are interested in, and not the real you. And so every appreciation they are sharing, telling you that they love you. If I loved your appearance, I will say, I love your appearance. Oh, you are beautiful. You are the most beautiful thing on earth. You are wonderful. Or the way you speak. When I do that, I am not loving you, because you misunderstand the concept of love. You are appreciating it, that this person loved me. You do not understand that the person is loving something unique in you, and that's what the person wants. Don't get freaky. That's why the person is loving you. That is what is attracting the person towards you. The person is not taking you as a full package. That's the problem. When love is motivated by something, by a desire, it's no longer love. Love is defeated. If I see your beauty and I say, oh, you are so beautiful, you are so charming, you are so wonderful, I love you. I am not loving you. I'm loving those qualities that are in you. And that is what I'm coming after, because they provide pleasure to me. It's selfish love, no matter how I express it. It shows in my wording. What I am appreciating is what I am seeing, is what I want. It's attracting me towards you. And that's why I'm expressing it that way. One has to be very smart and very careful to study people who come to them and express a feeling of love. You don't just take people like that because you need it, you are desperate for it, or you feel that the person really means what he is saying, she is saying. That's not how it works. It will fail. It's gonna fail. That's not how love works. All the divorces you see in the streets, in the homes, in the cars, and wherever, in the cities, in the country, this country, is because there was no love in all of it. It was an attraction. Something attracted both parties to come together. And when they were saturated with that thing, when they were tired, they were exhausted, it's over. Everybody goes this way. They start fighting because they've had what they wanted and everything has expired. True love doesn't expire. It grows. It becomes contagious. It's because it's a thing of giving. Once we have decided to give, we give because it's lovely, because that's what we have decided to do. It's not because something motivated us. It's because we choose to give, and we can give over and over and over. But there are lots of ramifications in that. That is the sweetest thing about love, that you're giving without expecting. Love that is not motivated by desire. Any type of love that is motivated by desire is not love. Don't buy it. When you have someone come around you and begin to share ideas about love with you, and that the person is telling you she loves you, he loves you, and begin to tell you about the qualities you have that is inspiring he or she to love you, be wary. Be seriously wary. Be wary about it. Why? Something is attracting that person towards you. It's not your entirety. Something is pulling that person towards you. True love is very focused and intentional, and the purpose is to feed the other party, is to give to the other party, is to thrust an intentional act of kindness, of goodness, of the abundance we have, the abundance of love, the abundance of everything we have, a portion of our spiritual being into the other life. That's what love is. Love is about taking off part of what we have and giving it to the other entity, to the other being, as an expression of our desire to be kind to that being. And so it doesn't necessitate any reciprocity. It doesn't necessitate anything in return. And when we do that, we feel good about it from inside. And the irony about this is true love happens very rarely. I mean, when we are talking about love here, which is a relationship that is intimate, there are different types of love. There's love that is just expressed like, casual love, but we're talking about intimate love here. When you are looking for true love, you cannot put motive behind it. You cannot put desire behind it. The only desire one can put in true love is a desire to give to someone a portion of what we have. That's the only desire we can apply in love. When we begin to look at how the person looks like, the countenance, the status, the qualities, it's no longer love. That one is generalized love. We can deal with that as generous. I can love your quality. I can love your skill. I can love the way you speak. I can love the way you walk. I can love your gestures. I can love your writings. I can love your book. I can love many things about you. But when it comes to intimacy, you cannot love that way. It changes. Love becomes something very subjective. It's something you impose. It's something good you impose with permission in the life of the other person or the other being. And this is where men become very powerful if they understand it. This is where a man becomes very, very powerful and has absolute control over a woman. If you want to let a woman give up everything and run after you like madness, learn something from me today as a man. And we're going to talk about how a woman will do the same thing to a man. What you as a man should do to really have true love is to give yourself. Give a portion of what you have willfully, without any expectation, to the person you want to love. You should not be attracted by anything to that person. And if ever you are attracted by anything to that person, once you reach there, back off and stay back and make sure you deal with that particular image that attracted you to that person. Get rid of that image and then get back into a relationship. Don't fall in love because you're attracted by anything to a woman or a man. Don't do it. Don't be in a hurry. There are things that can attract us to somebody. There are things that can connect us to people that we were intended to fall in love with. You can leave from wherever you are and travel to the United States or go to San Francisco or New York for a business trip. And while in the business trip, you meet a secretary of a company, beautiful lady, and In the process of doing a transaction, you are attracted by the intelligence of that lady or the beauty of that lady, and you decide to invite her out for a drink. Or maybe she has done something that impresses you, and you invite her out for a drink or for a dinner or whatever. If finally in that situation you realize that you are falling in love, I will advise you not to. Back off. Don't be scared that it's going to fall apart. If it falls apart, it wasn't meant for you. Back off, go back. If you, because a spiritual person will know that a relationship is his or not. Back off and go and do work. Get rid of that image that you had in that woman or that man. Get rid of that image first. And if possible, behave as if nothing ever happened. Just forget about it. Don't push relationships. Let it evolve. If it's genuine, you will see yourself diving into it head and tail without knowing what is going on. And when it's genuine, the response is incredible. Because a woman is the responder. And when love is genuine, a woman responds exactly how much intensity that love is providing. That's how a woman responds. A woman is an absorber. And a woman is capable and is always ready to absorb at every moment. If you trigger it, she is ready to come in. If it's genuine. And when she comes in, she is coming in to take. Not the type of taking you're thinking about. When it's genuine, the woman is coming in to take, to receive what you want to give. It builds at the cosmic level because it's a cosmic connection. And let me tell you a secret as a man. A man has control in the bedroom. The man is the leader. The man is the head of the house. The man is the head of the room. The man is the head of the woman. I don't care whether Project Sanctuary loves it or not. I don't care whether the women that are fighting for women's rights, they love it or not. The man is the head of the woman. The man is the leader. Women don't lead men in bedrooms. They can't. Because they are receivers. What a woman can do is let a man give the gift he has to give fully. And then he receives it. In the process of receiving fully, without resistance, when a woman is ready to receive the gift, say, I'm ready, give me, thank you, I appreciate it. That's when you experience real ecstasy, you as the person who is giving. So the idea of love is for a man to give out of love, not out of any desires. So that when there is a cosmic connection between the two, there is an explosion. I come unto this woman because I want to prove my masculinity to this woman. I want to prove to this woman what I have that I can give to her. I have abundance of love in me and I want to leash it to her. I'm coming to leash it. That is all I have in my heart. It's not to take. It's not to benefit. I want to give to this woman my qualities. Let this woman feel and enjoy my masculinity. When you build this in your psychic as a man, you will not look for any type of woman to give that to. You will work. You will do what we call, you will reserve it for the best moment and give it to the best person, to the person who deserves it the most. And when one builds that in mind and knowing that I don't just I want to give this because I think it's worth it, then you will not be desperate to be looking for someone to give to. You will be patient because you are not taking. A taker will be desperate looking. A giver is not worried. The giver will wait and patiently wait and plan the right moments, because the job of the giver is to say, I want that the day I want to give this, I will give fully. Because you want to give without holding back. If you have decided to give that portion of yours to that partner, you will want to give every ounce of it until that partner gets crazy. Your intention of giving is not to stay. It's not to hook. It's not to put a trap. It's just that you want to express the beauty you have in you that you want to share with the other person. And that's where it's beautiful. That's how to get into love. That's what genuine love is. And you can give that to anybody. It's not only your soulmate. But the idea is, whenever you are beginning to find a soulmate, you have to focus on you giving without expecting anything. It's just the same as you meet someone for the first time and something sparks and something just go on, and there's a decision to share your love with that person. When you are ready to give, give because you want to give, because you want to express love, full love with that person, not because you want to achieve something in there. Just feel as if you want to give to that person. You've sensed that the person is ready to take, and you want to give the best of the moments to that person. It's like a gift, a bouquet of flowers you are carrying, and you want to give to beautify someone's life. Don't give it for any other reason. That is true love. When we give with the intention of benefiting, oh, I want to have fun in this, I want to get into this and really have fun, then we get inside, we realize the other person is not giving what we expected. What happens? We get frustrated, we get mad, we get sad, we get disappointed, and we break up because we were not going there to give, we were going there to take. So the expectation we had is not fulfilled, and so we come back with dissatisfaction. If we went there to give and not expecting, what was going to happen is we will prepare ourselves to do our best there. We will give and give and give until the person starts really feeling that this person is loving, is just wanting to pour out a portion of himself or herself. And so the person will begin to tune in, because you are preparing the person's mind without words. And that's how women operate. Every single woman will love any man who gives without holding back, intelligently. When one does that, one will have 1,000,001 women to deal with, 1,000,001 men to deal with. They will be haunting you. But the thing is, you will begin to, because love, when love doesn't come with desire and expectation, you just have everyone wanting to love you. Then you will be the one now to begin to choose what to do. Go in love to give your best. And when you want to give, I'm not saying you shouldn't be smart when you give. Be smart, but give your best. Be smart in giving and give it very well. Prove to the other partner, give to the other partner. Let the partner feel that this is what we call love. You tune in the partner. When a woman is always ready. Every single woman is always ready for a man. All of them. No matter how tough that woman is, whether it's Margaret Thatcher, whether it's Hillary Clinton, whether it's the president of what country, whether it's a lawyer, whether it's a doctor, every single woman is waiting for a man. All of them. To show her what he got. All of them. Every woman is a receiver. There is no woman who is not a receiver. And they are waiting for that right person to teach them love. And when you finally are the one opening up your heart to give to that woman, and the woman senses that you are giving out of your heart and out of intelligence, you will be surprised what is going to happen. Whether she knows something or not doesn't matter. You will build her up because you are the machine. Women, they are fast in responding. They will respond. You are the leader. They are following. Lead them. A woman will follow you if you lead well. They are good in following. All of them. The woman will leave the presidency and follow you if you know how to lead her. The only thing is, don't be controlling. Lead. Give with intensity. Let her feel that you are giving, that you are not there to take. Let her feel that the only thing that will stop that is when she begins to become selfish. She will loosen up. Tell her through love to loosen up, to let go. She will. They are not resistant. They are flexible. They are good at it. That's the way they are. It's a secret. Because a real natural woman doesn't run after a man. They are built from inside to respond to a man who is giving. So the response is their own way of giving back. And that's when the man receives the best of the best, because he has triggered a response from a very creative being called woman. The women, they give birth to incredible things. Invisible are visible. When you begin to trigger, they begin to give birth to things that would drive you crazy. Trigger them, but you have to trigger them for them to spark. You have to trigger a woman. You have to give without thinking about taking back. She will sense it. Women become reclusive when they sense that you are there to exploit. They know it. They might be pretending as if they are enjoying it, as if they love the relationship. They are not. They know what is going, they are good at pretending. But when you give to a woman, express your love with intelligence, with kindness, with goodness, with everything, and not being desperate, being the man you are. Doesn't matter how small, how tall, just be the man you are. Let her just feel that you are the man and you have the goods, and you are just giving part of the goods to just make her life better. She will be the one to teach you a lesson. You don't have any lesson to teach a woman. A woman whom you finally convince that you are a lover, you have nothing to teach her. Absolutely nothing. Because all you will just do is trigger what is already in them to explode. And they will make sure you get the maximum satisfaction you ever want. Women don't loosen up because when they understand that there is a barrier in a relationship, they can't express their love. But when there is no barrier, she sees no reason to hold back. When you tell her, give me please, come on, give it up, get this. I'm not saying you say give it, I just mean by your actions. You'll be surprised what they will do. It's reciprocal too. There are women that are smart. They are not giving because they want to give. They want to give because it's lovely to give. They are not giving because they want to take something back. Those type of givers, they don't force themselves onto men. They will just say, heck, I don't care, I'll give. And we are not talking about giving their sexuality. We are talking about just everything if they want to, including that. And they will not force it. When you see love that people are forcing, it's not love. Something is motivating that. True love that somebody is giving. You can't force a gift to somebody, would you? When you are going into love and the person is saying, I don't want it, and then you want to say, I want it. It's not love. Because something is motivating it. That's why you are fighting for it. True love, you don't have to fight when you are going there to give. If the person is not ready to take, you will just go back and say, well, maybe the person doesn't want it. When the right moment comes, if it's true love, it will happen just the way it is. And one doesn't have to go and sit and begin to expect because someone has refused. Just go about your business and forget about it. If it's something that was supposed to happen, it will come back and happen, and you will give fully. This lesson, I want women to learn this. I wish all women will learn this. Never force a relationship with a man. Because it's not true love. True love, you don't force it. If you go to a man and the man is playing games, if that man was the man that was intended for you, if the universe intended that you would provide love to that man, no matter where the man goes on earth, that connection will evolve and come back. It will happen so long as you are a spirit being. You have to be patient, and you just have to be positive. If you are finally convinced that that person is for you, don't make the person's life a nightmare. Because a gift of love doesn't hurt, and you can't force it. So if there's anybody out there who is forcing love, today you've learned a lesson. If you want to love somebody and you are going in there to take, and then you can force it. If you're going in there to give, then you need the most patience on earth, and only give when the person is ready to receive. And don't try to manipulate the person because it's not still love. It will fall apart. One is doing that because one has a desire. That's why one is trying hard to give. Come on, take, please, take my love. Take it. I want you to take it. You don't force anything on anybody. When one finds himself or herself forcing that, one has to back off. You haven't found a real love yet. When you find it, you don't force it. You realize things will work out in the right time, in the right moment, in its own right way. Don't go into love expecting. Don't go into love with the desire to take. Go into love with the desire to give. And when you want to give it. Give. In the process of giving, once the other person realizes that you are giving without holding back, you will see the response will be great. That is just an introductory to find love. That's scratching the surface. Sometime along the line we will come back to this. But the lesson I want you to learn is, if you really want to find true love, go in there without expecting. Look for true love without expecting anything. Be open-hearted. Just be open-minded that I have love to give. Universe, give me the right person to give the love. That's it. It's not everyone you will give love to. And when the right moment comes, you will find the right person. And when you find that right person, just give. And you will see the response will come back. The right person will come. You will sense it. You will know it. And you want to give because you are not giving because you want to take back. It will just feel as if, oh, finally, I have somebody to give. Love will flourish. And when you go into give. Give with compassion. When you give with compassion, and you are not bragging, you are giving, and you are giving with love, with compassion, with education. Because it all that comes together. Because somebody who loves another person will give and also educate. It doesn't matter how much education that person has. The education of love is different from casual education. When one loves genuinely and begin to educate the person who they love, the person listens. It doesn't matter whether the person is the president's wife, the president of any country, or how rich the person is. When you love a woman, when that woman is the president of a country, when that love is genuine, you will teach that woman love, and the woman will listen. Because the woman is a follower. The woman wants to take. That idea of taking is not the greedy aspect of taking. It's about taking in a way that it satisfies you. Because a woman will not take without you deriving satisfaction. Get it? The woman wants to take, the woman wants to be in your life to take it so that she will also give. The man does the same. So you as a woman, when you are going into a relationship, go because you want to give. You want somebody to give, and don't be desperate. There is a way to find a loved one. We will deal with this in the second or third issue of love. There's a way to find love. I will teach you that. And it works. And you will have lots of love. And then the right one will come. You will get so much of them around you hovering. And then finally the right one will come, and you will feel it, you will know it, you will sense it. It will work out. You will realize you are not loving for anything. You just love because you thought it was right. You will not give up your material wealth and everything because of that, but you will see things will just begin to melt and take place. There will be a balance in that relationship. You will feel it. Both of you will feel it. Even if there is strife from the onset, at times it might not work, but something will happen in between. So long as you know that nothing is motivating you but just love, When the person goes away, it doesn't matter. When the person comes, it doesn't matter. The thing is, you will always have the sense that things work out. Whatever thing is happening, you will feel it. It's not like you're afraid, you have anxiety. No. As I'm sitting here, I know my partner is out there. Many people come in my life. I look at them. They say all types of things. One came the other time and said, "We were in Paris in another lifetime." I said, "Really?" "We were in France. We lived in France. We were life partners." Really? Okay. Many women say that today. When a woman comes to you and starts telling you about how we are life partners, run away. You are not. Run. It's the cheapest way to get you. True love, we understand it, we know it. When we don't have a desire, when we don't panic because, oh, this person came and told us, the person loves us, and because we've gone for long without having a relationship, we just thought that is it, and then we die with our head and toes. That's not love. That's fooling yourself. And we can't accept that. Be very careful how you fall in love. We should be very careful how we fall in love, because when we make the first mistake, it hurts. I've gotten hurt so many times. The mothers of my children have hurt me, but I just realized it was a wrong relationship. Don't get into those traps. Work out your way slowly. In our next video, I'll try to discuss how you can build momentum to a point where you can find true, genuine love, and where you will be able to identify what is fake and what is true. How you can identify between these two, which one is real and which one is false, through activity, through communication, through how you are monitoring how the people are doing. They will betray themselves and you will know it. I will teach you all the clues to find out whether somebody is lying, whether somebody is just dreaming, whether somebody is just confused because the person is desperate. Because most of us are just desperate. And then we see somebody and we think that that is a loved one. It's not. True love is really cool. True love, it's very, very specific, and we feel it when we meet it. It's not about you have a sexual relationship with somebody and it was good and you felt that that was true love. Or you had an encounter with somebody and had good times, and then after that you felt like, oh, I am a partner. That's not what it is. You just had good times. True love speaks volumes. You can have a casual encounter with somebody and have fun and just love to share your masculinity or femininity with somebody and express true love too. But love that is going to come and stay and build for a while and get to marriage, an expanded relationship that would expand from generation to generation, is well observed. You don't go inside and think that you will pick somebody and fix the person. In love, you don't fix people. You go to give, you don't go to fix. There's nothing in there to fix. There is just a void to go and put in love. Your purpose to go into love is to go and fill it, fill the jar. And when you begin to fill the jar, the container is ready to receive. The container is always empty. The woman will be ready because she herself, she wants to give, not out of greed. If she is giving out of greed, the relationship will break, even if you are giving out of a kind heart. The woman is not for you. The man is not for you. It's both ways. hope that makes sense. My name is Emmanuel Mallo. I'm the founder of My Soul and I Devotion. I love you. And I hope this makes sense to you.